Okay, welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. Let's continue where we stopped. Yeah, we have to make our way back. Man, this is a lot of enemies we're gonna have to fight through. Second. Oh. Actually, maybe not.
I don't suppose you maybe might have seen Alanon on your way back? Maybe?
What happened to him?
Listen, it wasn't my fault. Alanon sent me to get him some moss that grows on the walls down here. When I got back, the alchemist was gone.
Okay, I guess we have to find him.
Right. That's an excellent plan. But you should take this. Alanon said it was the last ingredient he needed to finish his elixir. I don't see his alchemy bag, so he must have the rest of the components with him. If the tree hasn't eaten him yet.
The tree?
What? No, of course not. At least, I don't think it ate him. But he told me that the Winterborn plant briarheart seeds in dead bodies. The seed eats the body, sprouts roots, and nourishes the tree. Or something like that. I wasn't really listening.
You have no idea where we should go to look for him?
Well, I went that way to gather the moss, so he must have gone the other way. Probably turn right at the bend ahead. Let's split up. We can cover more ground that way. Besides, I kind of feel it's my fault, since I left him alone and all that.
Okay, let's find the alchemist. What are these guys doing so close here?
I'm almost...
Okay, we're gonna have to fight a lot of enemies. Okay, let's see. The Chronicles of King Kurog, Book 2. The Chronicles of King Kurog, Book 2, by Zephyrin Frey, Chronicler of Wayrest. I had the pleasure of introducing Kurog to King Emmerich when the Orc mercenary visited Wayrest. He was in the company of his Orc companions. They had recently resigned their commissions in Gaspard Stalker's mercenary company and were making their way back to the wilds of Wrothgar. Thanks to the friendship I had fostered with King Kurog during our time together in Elsewhere, he contacted me in the hope of visiting me when they arrived in Wayrest. I readily agreed and offered to play tour guide while he was in the city. After spending a few days showing Kurog around the city and introducing him to the many tastes of Breton society, Kurog certainly does love to eat, I surprised him with a clandestine visit to Wayrest Castle. I must admit that I was slightly worried about how the meeting was going to turn out. Kurog can be loud and crass, and he knows very little of the social graces. In retrospect, I shouldn't have been concerned. King Emmerich and Kurog got along smashingly. They seemed to share similar opinions about politics and warfare, and they took great pleasure in trying to make the other laugh out loud. At the end of the evening, Kurog admitted to the king that he was returning to Wrothgar to claim his rightful place as chief of his clan. Should I be worried? King Emmerich asked with a smile. Of course you should be worried, Kurog laughed. But I, like you, King Emmerich, I think I will seek to rebuild Yashnag's kingdom in my Falkreath before I turn my attention toward High Rock. The two men shook hands and a shiver ran down my spine. I had a feeling that I was witnessing something important, even if I never imagined just how monumental this moment would actually prove to be. As Kurog started to take his leave, King Emmerich had one more surprise to add to the evening's already long list of amazing occurrences. "My friend," Emmerich said, "I have a request. Allow Lady Zephyrin to accompany you back to Wrothgar. She has been my eyes and ears in distant lands, and I certainly want to know how your ambitions play out." Kurog laughed again. It was an infectious sound. "You want me to take your spy to Wrothgar?" Again, Kurog demonstrated he wasn't quite as thick-headed as most people believe about orcs. I wonder how long ago he guessed as to my true nature. Damn it all, why not? She's amusing, she knows how to eat and drink, and she's more than pleasant to look at. Pack your bags, my lady, and bring something warm. The weather in Wrothgar can be a bit nippy. And with that, I accompanied Kurog to the land of the orcs. Well, it's good to see that our party here can take care of things when we're indisposed. Okay, that's not the way to go, is it? The care and feeding of Briarhearts. Golku loves her Briarhearts. She's an interesting old bird, that Hagraven. Since coming to the Old Breton Fort, my job among the Winterborn has been to assist Golku doing whatever the Hagraven needs in order to make sure the Briarhearts grow and thrive. Strange things, those Briarhearts, kind of like large fruits, but also kind of like the heart of some large animal, or man. Today I got to see the process up close. It starts with a corpse. The Winterborn prefer to use the corpse of an enemy, but the Hagravens have no such compunctions. Any corpse will serve their purposes, whether an orc, Winterborn, or even a harpy. Once the corpse is procured, it is purified in a strange ritual of the Hagravens' own devising, and placed in a specially prepared plot of soil. Then, with great reverence and fanfare, the Hagraven adds the Briarheart seed to the planted body. Spells and blood serve to feed and water the macabre garden, and soon the first sprouts begin to bloom from the corpse. The sprouts quickly grow into saplings, which in turn grow into small trees. These small trees connect through a system of roots back to the large tree the Hagravens and tree tenders care for in one of the fort's courtyards. I believe that the sapling trees contribute to the health of overall power of the large tree, but my questions on the subject were ignored by Golku and the other Hagravens. Meanwhile, Briarheart fruit blooms on the saplings and the large tree alike, beating a haunting cascade that echoes throughout the fortress. Once the fruit ripens, it is ready to be transplanted. And that's where our own warriors come into the picture. In most cases, when a Winterborn warrior falls in battle, a Hagraven can bless the warrior with a ripe Briarheart. The magical process plunges the Briarheart into the fallen warrior and returns the warrior to life, granting him or her additional strength and fortitude as befits a Briarheart warrior. Now, I haven't yet been privy to the process, but I believe there's also a way to implant the Briarhearts into living warriors. I've seen the cages where some of our most powerful and loyal warriors have gone to meditate and prepare themselves for elevation to Briarheart warrior status. Perhaps, if Golku agrees, they'll allow me to accept such an honor. I'll let you know how it turns out. Your sister, writing from Frostbreak Fortress. Can I survive here?
Let's show them who really controls Wrothgar.
Okay, so he should be here somewhere. Or actually not. Let's head back inside just to make sure we don't miss this guy we're looking for. Ah, there he is.
It's about time you got here. Do something before I roast up here. just stand there and watch me roast. Do something!
What are you doing up there?
What am I doing? I'm being roasted alive. What does it look like I'm doing? What's worse, they have my alchemy bag. The elixir was nearly complete when I stumbled into that Winterborn patrol.
Well, let me see if I can figure out how to lower the cage.
No. We're running out of time and you have a more important task to complete. You have to destroy the central tree. Otherwise, the Briarheart warriors will eventually overrun the orcs. I'll find a way out of here. Somehow.
What do you want me to do?
Find the hag raven that snatched my alchemy bag and grab the elixir. I couldn't wait for Everlee, so I found the moss on my own. Of course, that's when I ran into the Winterborn. Anyway, get the elixir and destroy that tree. Finish this. For me.
Okay, let's hope you're not burned to a crisp.
He's looking all over for... Hey! How'd Alanon get up there? It doesn't look very safe. We should... I'm not 100% certain, but I bet I could break the chain holding up the cage with a few well-placed arrows.
You need to help, Alanon. I need to go find this elixir.
Sure. Don't worry. I've got this. You don't suppose the cage will shatter on impact, do you?
Just make sure he doesn't get hurt.
No worries. I never hit anything I'm not aiming at. Well, except for that one time, but that totally doesn't count. I told Bonpor not to move. Go on. I'll take good care of the alchemist. Hey, Alanon! I need you to stay very, very still so I can get you down. Just make sure you tuck and roll.
What vile sorcery! We'll all be better off when this tree finally burns.
Okay, Ice-Heart's journal. I don't understand why they place these books right here. Right in front of enemies. Let's see, the siege continues. Damn Kurog and his damn army of filthy orcs. My Winterborn were actually making progress before the so-called king of the pig children returned from his travels abroad and began organizing the orc clans. Suddenly my warlords were being hunted down and killed in droves. My bands of warriors scattered to the four winds. But we're going to weather this siege, mark my words. This whole Breton fort is a godsend. The stupid pig children will never breach its walls, let alone make it past the harpies.
Stop the intruders!
I love to watch the
tree
harpies
must
swoop
not be
down and
destroyed!
snatch an unsuspecting orc. It's almost as much fun as freezing orcs solid just so I can hear the ice shatter when I smash them into bits. It's a wonder, though, that the Bretons weren't able to pacify this land with construction such as this. They must be even more stupid than the pig children. More supplies arrive every day to bolster our stores. Stupid pig children. Every caravan they try to bring into Wrothgar becomes a general store for my Winterborn. A store where we can take what we want and never worry about making a payment. Of course, the outsiders that Kurog summoned have been somewhat troublesome. In the end, it won't make a difference. We'll kill them as fast as they arrive. The hag ravens continue to perfect the process for growing Briarhearts and using them to create Briarheart warriors. The tree is an impressive piece of magic, especially considering the hag ravens thought of it. But I never turn down a good idea no matter where it may originate. Thanks to the Briarhearts, my warriors will never die, and that's why Urfon Ice-Heart will win this war. That's why the Winterborn will be victorious. I see his plan now. So we need to destroy the Briarheart tree. The tree keeps immobilizing us. Where'd this guy go? The tree keeps fighting back quite impressively, actually. Who's next?
Let's get out of here.
Ice-Heart and the supplies are still in there. We can't leave yet.
Alright, we need to change quest and get Ice-Heart. Right, so do we have him back? Yes. Okay, so let's find Urfon Ice-Heart. But first we have a few weapons that need to be recharged. It's probably our staff. Let's first loot. It's a little gold, but it does add up.
If you have any questions before we go in there, now's the time.
I don't think I have any questions, really.
I can see why my mother was so insistent about you. You're pretty good in a fight. I was gonna do this by myself, but I'm damn glad I waited for you. I'd be a fool to challenge Ice-Heart without you.
You seemed confident before.
Confident? Yes. Stupid? No. Urfon Ice-Heart is a legend among the reachmen. For a while, we didn't even think he was a real person. But he's very real. And if the rumors are true, he's gonna be extremely difficult to kill.
Yeah, tell me about the rumors.
They say Urfon has ice in his veins, that he can freeze an orc's blood with a flick of his wrist. Probably an exaggeration, but we should be careful. Either way, between the two of us, I'm certain we can beat him.
As long as you're certain.
Of course. More or less. But in case the battle goes badly, I should thank you now. I haven't fought alongside anyone I trusted since I became king. It's been an honor. Enough with the deep conversation. You ready to smash Ice-Heart's face?
Pretty sure he's just a regular mini-boss. I don't see why that's such a big deal. Let's check here and see. We do have some stuff.
King of the big children has come to die. Your soul has failed, Kurong, and so will you.
I love it when my enemies mock me. Helps me work up a good rage.
This guy's gonna be easy.
Everything like a joke. That's why the orcs refuse to follow you. And dishonor their sacrifices.
Dishonor them? I'll honor them by separating your head from your body.
His power, his frost is so strong. Couldn't even move. Yeah, his magic damage is really, really strong. So, let's get our tank. Let's attack. Crap. We missed our opportunity to land a hit with the Archanarch. How strong is this guy, man?
Ice-Heart's blade is mine. Now maybe the clans will finally accept my rule. You don't know how good that feels. Urfon Ice-Heart is finally dead. Imagine you ate too much, and try as you might, you can't get out that really big belch. Then, finally, you let out a thunderous burp. Yes, that's how I feel right now.
Yep, so is the siege over?
For all practical purposes, yes. The remaining Winterborn will put up a fight, but without a warlord, my soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me, I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs.
What trophy?
Yeah, Ice-Heart's fancy sword. That should prove to the clan chiefs that we killed the warlord. Might even convince the fence-sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orcish.
Okay, what's our next move?
I want to check on the supplies the Winterborn stole from us and get them ready to transport back to the city. Meet me at the keep when you're finished here. I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
Okay, I gotta say, Ice-Heart was, I underestimated his magic, his ice magic, and we actually missed an opportunity to use the Frost and the Storm Atronach on him. Guess he was not one to write many notes, because there is no lore here. Not gonna fight those guys. Okay, let's take a look. Some blacksmith materials. Enchanter, provisioner, woodworker. Okay. Let's just put this boss on the map. I don't think we have put it on the map yet. I think it is on the map. It's called the Unfinished Dolmen. No, it's now on the map. Okay, so we have another spot to discover down here. Let's just ride there. Okay, so here we are. Where's the blacksmith section? First, we're gonna refine. And let's deconstruct. Okay, let's see what we can research. I'll research that. Okay, let's, we were looking for, let's see here, let's look in our inventory. We need a headpiece, a chest piece, and gauntlets. Let's make gauntlets. Okay, right there. Okay, now let's improve those. Okay, improve it. Let's improve them further. We can improve this to 6.5%, but I'm gonna keep that for the chest piece. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that for the chest piece. So let's take a look and see how this affects us. Right now, our character. We're increasing maximum magicka by 1650. Okay. By 1650. So what happens when we put this on? By 1722. All right. Now, the last thing we need to have a okay. We need to get a chest item and a head item. You know what? Let's just go ahead and improve what we already have. So let's unequip those and let's improve them. So let's see, we were at 1722. We're probably at 17 something. 1735, okay. Now, I'm gonna wait till we have the full set, and then we'll also start enchanting. But right now we're half an hour in. Let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.